evening, everyone.
Hi.
So my name is Suren, and my wife Asanka is over there helping me, and my second son Manushka is helping me. I'm originally from Sri Lanka, so you might be wondering what is a Sri Lankan guy trying to explain Indian music. In Sri Lanka, we have Indian music, and all our great masters were trained in Lucknow or Calcutta or all these prestigious institutions. So today I'll go through all these instruments very quickly. That's my goal. Okay. So Indian music. Next slide. So if you look at this, it's a very broad area when we say Indian music. It's broadly classified into North Indian music, which is again called Hindustani, or South Indian music, which is called Carnatic. The northern music had Iranian influence. So you can see a lot of instruments that belong to that Iranian culture in the northern. And if a completely new person trying to hear music, you'll see the northern music is a little bit more sweeter than the southern music, but the southern music is very pure. It retained its originality. So Carnatic, and so those are the two. So let's go. So this is the conch. Conch is what we always use for any auspicious events. So it's going to be a little bit loud, but Okay, that's how the beginners do. Every time I play, I always. No, I'm not going to try it again, but I'll pick it up. Sorry. So now I'll go to the second. So all the religious things you play that. Okay. So the conch. So other flute. This so flutes come in many different sizes. So you can see these are the classical flutes, bamboo flutes. Just guess how much it is.
Oh.
$100.
Very close, very close. $100. I always wonder, why do I pay $100 for a piece of bamboo? And they come in different sizes. Because the Western flute, let's say you are playing on C major, you have your concert C, and then you are okay. When you play, if you want to play D major scale, then you go to D. But it's easier for the Indian flutist because he can pick the D flute and play the same fingering much easier. So let's see, look at the sound. So I'll do a little So this is like a little prayer. You can hear the very deep bass sound, right? So. Open the loop, please. So in Indian music, you play ragas. Ragas are not, just imagine it's like a normal composition. It would sound like this. Very simple, nice melodies. So now, let's say we go to another flute. Different tunes. Then comes the piccolo. So I'll stay a little bit away from it. A professional flutist will have all these flutes. So then I pick normally a little bit in between one, so it's easy on my lungs and it's still melodious. So that's a rag called Charukeshi. Indian rags have different names. It's a small tune in rag Charukeshi. So those are the flutes. So now we go to the harmonium, I believe. Harmonium is again a very, very important one. So I'm going to give you $1 if you tell me. You guys cannot hear. They are from where did this come from? Guess.
Poland.
Ah, good. Exactly. You get $1 from me. So when the missionaries came to India, this is something that they got. So it's with hand bellows. So. What I play is a little blessing. I'm asking a little blessing from Goddess Saraswati. In India, for each subject, let's call it like a department, there's a god. So for music, Goddess Saraswati. For many people, is string instruments, wind instruments. Goddess Saraswati, we pray for Goddess Saraswati and then ask for blessings. When it comes to drums, it's Lord Ganesh. That's a god with the trunk. The god, right? You have seen that? Right. So this is very. This one is played almost every occasion in India, and it's played in North as well as South music. So I'm really taking the North Indian instruments right now, but I have the complete rounds of South Indian music also. All right. The next one I believe is tabla, right? So tabla, you can see this drum. This is a high pitch drum. it has nice black eye, so you can get different sounds. And this one is called the tabla, and this is called the baya. It has a more bass sound. So, and people do believe that it came from this drum. There's a little joke. There was a drummer who was playing the drum all the time, and his wife didn't like it. She took an axe, gave him a good shot, and then we got the tabla. So let's see. Now this drum can really make big sounds. So who put powder on your faces in the mosque? I had to put a little bit powder here. Otherwise, if your hands are wet or just sweaty fingers, then good to have a son who understands music. So why do you need a tabla? Why do you need drums for music? In India we have a firm belief we call Shruti Mata Laya Pita. Shruti Mata means mother is the melody and father is the rhythm. And in order for a family to be really successful, you have to have those two together. Same thing with the music. Okay? So, let me show you some. This is like a language. You learn a language when you learn tabla. Ta. It sounds like ta, right? Tita. Tatita. Tatita, tatita, tita. Now if you are bored with this only one drum, you can with the other drum. That's a girl sound, girl. And the girl and the ta together, da. It's like a horse running, right? Now that when the horse is tired, again, energetic. So it's a very nice language. Sit down, sit down. Someone is walking around. Or if someone is really nice, then I play. How do elephants walk? They have nice sway, right? Right? So. So here comes the wild elephant. So this is a tampura. It's a drawn instrument. Whenever you have, you can see the sound. So every music, when I played that, so I'll do a little experiment. I'll show you. So now we are high tech. I have that instrument on my iPhone. So just imagine, this is the background. This is called the drone instrument. So whenever I play ragas on the flute, I have it here on the side. And that's typical of Indian music. Any musician will come to the mood by first listening to this song. And now his mind is, really concentrated, mindful, and then go with that. So these are all available, and when I get old, I don't have to play that. Tabla. Da ding ding da ding ding da ding ding da ding ding da. So it's a very common 16 beat. So that's tambra. What's this? All right. So so this one is I'm not an expert on this one, but I'm going to play a little bit for you to get a good feel for this one. This is called esraj. Pretty soon I'll take a sitar out, and it's a string instrument, but you'll see that nice resonance. It's coming from all these little strings, all these strings here, from here to here, they are called sympathetic strings. So and they resonate when I play the main, this one. So you can come from here. So those slides are very important in Indian music. So this I would call a baby sitar. So I'll show the sitar now. I'm showing this one in 2 minutes, but just imagine, a true Indian musician, that's a lifetime, one instrument. And the instrument becomes extension of their bodies, and you really hear divine music. That's the beauty of it. Okay, look at this beauty. Look at all those inlays and all those things. So what is this one? It's a melon. They dry it, carve it, and then this is a wooden surface. So it has all these sympathetic strings, and you can see when I play this, and you have to wear something called visrad. It's like for guitarists, it's like a pick, but it's a metal one that goes around your fingers, so you can play. So you can hear the sympathetic strings, how they really come, right? So this is normally how you keep. Everyone knows Ravi Shankar, who passed away? Yeah. Yep. This is his favorite instrument. So this is your sa, and so this is sa, this is re, or C, D, E, F, E, E. This is Q to low F. So here's the thing, when you play, this is your C, basic C sound. But you can do like this. After plucking just one time, if I want to go to a C sharp. That's it. And because this is D. And now I go to D sharp, I can come here. Oh. So that's how. So that's how the sitar works. Hello. So when you talk about North Indian music instruments, that's the queen. So you might be wonder who's the king. I'm not the king, but the king is called Saro. So you can see, remember I mentioned that North Indian music had influence from Iranian music. In Iran you have something called rabab, very similar to this one. Again it has sympathetic strings. Now, here a musician is in a little bit trouble. Imagine this is a guitar, but I'm missing the frets. So I have to think where they are. So this is my C. C. So if I want to play the scales, so the reason I said this is king, you can really bring all the important aspects of Indian music, raga, through this instrument. Okay? I'll play a small part of a raga, raga Ashavi. So we have some drums. I want to play. A good friend of mine made this. Actually, he passed away, but I meet one of my friends, Ranjit. So he gave me all the South Indian drums. I had all the North Indian drums, but he gave the South Indian drums. So let me go to, still they are in the North Indian drums. Whenever you go to a temple in North India, you will see this drum. It's called Pakawaj. Yeah, you can see the black eye is there, and it's not, the black eye is not outside, but that's inside. So So that's the sound of the pakawaj. So now we come to film songs. So this is the, in old days, this was a favorite drum in India. It's called dholak. You can see this is high pitch, right? So nowadays, when you do that, you do like this. Because this side you cannot tune very well, so we with the ring. So film songs are typically really trendy, good beats. So you can see sounds like Bollywood. And there are techniques. Now that drum, I use lot of things in the middle and everything, but there's no black eye there. I cannot modulate, but I can do a rim shot. So that's the typically the nature of this drum. So that's dholak. Same thing with another slightly different drum called dolki. Right hand you have the eye. Now the left hand side also you have the eye. So same beat, but look at the difference. Right? So a tune like a la 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 So our Punjabi brothers will be angry if I don't play this one. Anyone been to Bhangra? It's a dance. To me, the Punjabis, it's a northern state in India. I think they are the ones who have the best rhythm in their bodies. The moment you can see in movies, the moment they hear music, the hand goes like this. Okay. They use this drum. I think this is the responsible culprit for all the dances. Okay, so big sound and. So that's it.
That sounds like a tuba. I was there when I was a high tuba.
So these are frame drums. These are very popular it exists in every culture, in various sizes. So it's very simple, frame and then the skin of an animal or a synthetic skin. But you can see there's a one style that they play this one. It's like this. Or you can play. Typically it's a goat skin, but that's a frame drum. Now the frame drums come in different sizes. You can see it's just the tone difference.
Tiny one.
One of my favorites is it's called udakki, hourglass drum.
Play the big one first.
It's in every culture. This is a playing surface, normal, and on the back side there's a little wire there, and that gives a little. Anyone who plays drums knows what it is. In old style, it's just a string that gives that little jingly. Yeah, I couldn't find the word. Okay, so why do you call this talking drum? So I had to put pressure. So if I do like this, it's like very fast sound. Now if I do this one, so that's a talking drum. So Riba, I said I'm from Sri Lanka. So this drum is we call tammatta. So you can see like a tabla head. Bass sound. And this one is a piece of bamboo. So that's a but this one has a very unique purpose. Buddhist monks, they are also human beings. They sleep, they wake up, they have to eat. This drum, there's always a person within that temple, Buddhist temple. At different times, he plays different tunes. Basically, it's an alarm clock for the monks. So when the monks come to the from the temple to do their sermon, we play this song. Now the monks are walking with us. So as you go, you learn different things. Like, instead of playing all these things, you can play like... I'm just moving this one here. That's how I like it. So I think we completed more or less. No, there's one more round. Yeah, couple more drums. This called Naula, and no big deal. That goes with that tammatta, especially calling the monks. So it gives that, like when I play ding, 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 on that drum. So this goes. Yeah, or you know. Alright. If you ever go to Sri Lanka, this is their traditional drum. Any auspicious occasion, they will play this one. It's a really this is called the Kandyan drum because in Sri Lanka, the hill country, there's a city called Kandy. And that particular dance is happening in that area, and the drum that playing for that particular dance is the Kandyan drum. Okay? So there are 4 sounds that we use on this drum, and everything is based on that. So it's pretty loud if you when I play really hard. Okay? Watch now. So that's the Kandyan drum. Oh, now we come to the South Indian instruments. Okay. The main thing in South, just like the Kandyan drum in Sri Lanka, Pakawaj in North India, Mridanga is it's a South Indian drum. Very similar. But you can see this is, let me get this sound. It has a very majestic sound. So, in South Indian performances, you have this drum. There are 3 more drums that comes with this one. One is called Kanjira, I'll show you in a minute. The other one is a clay pot. And then the other one is called the morsing. You know, it's like a piece of, I don't have that with me, piece of metal, and then you just make the vibration. And you can go like, like, you know, you can follow this pattern. But this is the king in South India. People who play this one, really, they are the one who dominate the whole rhythm part. And the others follow this drum. You can always see it's a very, you know, it has a different tone. So the reason for that is this one. In tabla, you had 3 skins, but the tabla outer skin was thin, so you could get a nicely sound out. But this one is the second skin is almost covering quite a bit of area, and there's some straw strands. You keep it, you know, inside this first layer. You have that little strands of straw That's why you get this different sound. No other drums make this sound. And this is basically a wheat flour with some iron fillings. So mix it then. That's all done. It's heavy. It's a workout once I do show these things. Okay. So this is called kanjira. Originally it's made out of lizard skin, and it has one symbol, but a little bit high tone still. I like to bring the tone a little bit down. So what you do is you sprinkle some water and just spread it out, and then it will come down. Until that, we'll go to clay pot. To do this properly, I have to sit on the floor. So I'm going to sit here. So it's simply a, clay pot. Okay. But you can get some tones. They have like certain patterns. Ta ra ta ra ra ta ra 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 ta ra ra ta ra ra ta ta ta. So everyone, all the other drums will play the same thing, and you have get tones from here, and here it's a little bit different tone. If you want to get the little bit boom sound, bass sound. So there are some film songs that uses this sound, like la 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 and there's a famous, this is called Ghatam player. We call him Vikku from South India. He comes bare-bodied. That's how he plays. He has a shirt, but all the buttons are open. And then at one point, he brings it against his abdomen, like, and you hear like the hall shakes. Amazing play. I can big, more strong abdomens. That's good. So now, kanjira. The smallest drum you can find, but the mightiest.
Yes.
I'll show you why. Actually, these modern techniques, we have microphones that really helps us to play softly, but with more control. So you can see that. It's all, doesn't make any sense, right? to find because you don't have those natural drums anymore. So in South India, there's always folk dances, and this is called tappu. Like tap sound is there. That's how it's called tappu. So this is how they play. Typically, ladies play this, and so you use this stick here. Not doing a good job because normally in India when they hear everyone dances. So now whenever you have weddings in South India, you play this long Nadaswaram. Okay, I got this from my friend. But I don't think I can generate the sound, but I'll try. So this is Nadaswaram, and people play really nice melodies. Now there's another one called Shanghai. This is a North Indian answer to the Nadaswaram. Remember I mentioned northern music is sometimes very sweet, and southern is very pure, but can be sometimes very harsh in the beginning. But once you develop the ear, you will love it. It really, if you are a meditator, you will know the difference in the South Indian music. It will bring you to lower layers in the mind, and you'll be very, very calm. So this is Shanghai. Whenever they have weddings in South India, they do with the big one, Nadaswaram, you play Tali, this drum. You wear this almost like Islam pipes in your hands, in your fingers. This is a bit messy drum. It comes with all the clothes and everything, but I'll keep it here. Normally you don't need mics, but I think mics help. Because this the pipe, it's like just imagine you have PVC piping. These are little PVC pipes. Okay? Because if I don't have those, then I get. It's hard to get that, but this way. So we covered 27 instruments. Okay? But what I like to do is, what time is it? Do we have a few minutes?
Yeah, we have 10, 15, however long you want.
Okay.
10, 15 though till 8.
So then, let me do this one. I'm going to show you when you listen to Indian music. Okay? There's another thing I want to do actually. So you might wonder, this Indian music is good, but it's very difficult to find these instruments. It is difficult to find. You can find, please don't buy in eBay and all those things. Go to a good, because you'll get just like a toys. They are not instruments. So that I thought, I'll show some of the things that you can find, like guitars and mandolins, and you can do quite a bit of, you can mimic your Indian music on these instruments. And then you learn the Indian music. Then whenever you can, you just cut and paste. Exactly that way. That's how I learned all these things. I learned one drum very, diligently. I learned all the why we play like that, and then we listen to other drums. Then you say, oh, that's what he's doing. Just like that, in ragas also very good to hear. Who meditates? A lot of meditates. Close your eyes and
meditate.
Yeah, meditate. Good. So then I recommend you to listen to some of the South Indian ragas. Google music therapy and the South Indian ragas. Then the music therapy is really advanced in South India, and they prescribe for each ailment certain ragas. It really works. It really works, and it was really proved by a Frenchman. His name is Fabien Manon, and he wrote a beautiful book. I mean, think about this. Everyone tells how music therapy works, everything is good, right? Who knows? How do you know, right? We play music, we like music, maybe just a relaxation. What he did was he took two cells, one a healthy cell, and the other one was a cancer cell. And he put it under the microscope. And there's a certain camera called Krillian camera. Probably you know that. You can see the cells. Then he played single notes. Single notes. At certain notes, the cancer cell exploded, and the healthy cell was living. And he was in France. He has moved to US, and so I was always wondering how come I really found it in a half-price book store. I said, why is not popular? In his book, he says when he came to the States, he contacted a lot of people who does music therapy. Fabian uses only acoustic sounds. The trick he found is acoustic sounds have the nice, the sound comes up like a wave and it decays, and it has harmonics. Those decay pattern and the harmonics are the ones that you really need for healing. So then when he came to a lot of the American music therapy schools, they said, no, don't worry, we cannot go back because we already use electronic music. Electronic music does not do that because it has no decay. Sound comes, boom, it dies. So if you are doing music therapy using, think about those things, and I can give a list of those things to do, and you can contact him. That one. But I can show you real quick. And it's a weekday. So the mandolin can help you with that. So simple mandolin, but I do a little bit different tuning. I do this is B. C, and then again G, and then high C.
B?
No. G,
G.
C, G, next G, and high C. And that's the South Indian violin tuning. I thought, when it's a personal preference. I could have gone with the not regular tuning, but So I'll play a rag called Rag Bhairavi. Bhairavi has, you have your C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Your D and E are flattened, and your A and B are flattened. So it sounds like, the scale sounds like this. So this is Rag Bhairavi, right? So why these different ragas make different moods in our head? So listen to this song. Very happy tune. So now I'm going to play this scale. Listen to this. The moment I play D flat, it's called the teardrop of music. Okay? So, what Indian music does is all mathematics. It's all permutations. They take 12 notes. So we normally say there are 7, but with all the flats and the sharps, it's 12. So you take and then look at all the permutations and put a name. The first one I played, this one. It's a pentatonic, only 5 notes. It's called Bhupali. But the moment so it has C, T, E, G, and A. You are omitting F and B. Now, I take all those 5 notes and now I take the D and bring it down by 1 notch. So D flat. Look at the effect. Da-da-da. Leave it over a sad or like a more meditative mood, right? Like that. So it's a slightly different ragas bring different feelings for you, right? Rag Yaman, you feel like, hey, you have accomplished something, right? It comes like in the F sharp. See that? The moment F sharp comes, ta da ta da, right, man. Again. La 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 la. When you sing, you can bring that the feeling a little bit better. So I'll sing that rag, okay? The happy rag. Ga re ga pa pa da da pa pa ga ga re re sa da sa re ga pa pa da da pa pa ga ga re re sa da sa re ga pa pa da da pa pa ga pa da sa sa pa da 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 da. Happy. Now, sad. You wake up in the. It's not only sad. You wake up in the morning. Your mind is fresh. You are ready for. This is called the morning shower for the mind. Rag Bhairavi, not Bhairavi, Bhairavi. Sa ma ma ga ma da ga ma pa pa ma ga re sa ni. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, very hard to get to that tune. Sometimes you have to play and get that. La 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 re 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 ga ma pa ma ga re re ga ga ma ma ga ga re re sa sa ma ma ga ma pa ga ma da pa ma pa ga ma re 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 ga ma pa pa ga re re ga ga ma ma ga ga re re sa. Completely different mood, right? Okay. So now, so what do we do in very briefly? When you play a rag, there's something called first line is alap with no drums. So you really, I ask you to draw a picture of a cat. Okay. Let's assume that the name of the rag is cat. What do? Put two circles, put the ears, and put a tail. So that's that alap. You are sketching. You are doing a sketch of the rag. No details. Little bit. So I'm going back to the rag Bhairavi. Now that's a low register. Now I'm exploring the higher register. So that's the first part. Then you increase the tempo. Explore the rag in that high register a little faster. Then you go to your normal, your 4 lines, not more than 4 lines of what I know. Indian music, a good musician can play a rag for 3 hours, but he comes to stage with only 4 lines in his mind. Everything else is improvised. Everything else. That's why jazz is very close to Indian music. So the first line. So what he does for rest of the hours, all building up. So he does like building up like this. So first part, ta 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 ta. Only that part is there. Then ta 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 ta. That's the game he plays. That's a rag. Okay, so rag. Head of a dad, yes. Gama pa ma ga re sa. Oh, sorry. Sa pa pa da pa ga ma pa ga ma ga re sa. Now he cannot play the same thing for 3 hours, right? So now he expands. Sa ga re sa ni sa ga ma na 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 di 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 da 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 da. It's like you are going shopping. You are taking car. Ta la 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 ta la la. Apples. Ta ra ta ra ta ra ta ra ta ra ta ra ta ta ra ta ra ta ra. You are going like. Tabla is also like that. Tabla solos are like that. But rag is like that. It's not a big deal. Then you bring different cross rhythms like this one. Now cross rhythm. So that part. So ta 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 ra ta 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 ra ta ra ta ra 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 ta 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 ra ta ra 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 ra. Now all of a sudden you forget. Oh, I had to go back. Ta 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 ta. So this. So that part. That's what a raga is. So it's a. I think please listen to these ragas. It brings really good feel for that one. Okay. I can do one thing if you very small. Oh, by the way, anyone plays pan flute? You know, this is also you can learn. If you are googling Samfield is the best pan flutist I have seen. Okay, Samfield is a Romanian. For some reason, Romanians hold their secrets. They don't teach others. Seriously. And because South Indians also play the pan flute, and you can, when you Google, you can see the Romanians, South Indians. But the Samfield is amazing. So this is, I really like this one because of the kids, you like this one, you know. You know what that song, right? The Titanic one. So, but you can play ragas also. Thank you. And I know everyone plays guitar. And the guitar is also very, because Texas, every house has a gun, every house has a guitar. That's what I learned. But when you play Indian music, you have to do a little adjustments. You use your nails instead of your the fingertips. Okay. So something like that. I play like a little part of the the tune that comes to my mind. So that's part Indian. That's part of the mandolin. So that's the thing you have to learn. If you know a rag, you can play. The whole idea is it can be played any instrument. So that's the whole premise on that part. Even a harmonica. I thought I bought a harmonica somewhere. Hey, who plays harmonica?
I wish.
Have a hard one.
Yeah.
Some blues travelers going.
I'll play a thing that comes to my mind. That's another song for Saraswati, goddess Saraswati. Jaganmo, that's what I played, okay? Jaganmohini Kamarvayini Charudeni Kamarvasini Saraswati Devi Vande Saraswati Devi. Thank you very much for your attention. I think the evening is over. Thank you. I can play.
It's a C key.
It's a C harmonica?
Oh yeah, this is C. C.
Thank you so much, sir, and please give him a round of applause.
I can take a couple of questions if you are having a mind,
Do you teach, do you give lessons?
I do give lessons,
Okay.
and I can give you my contact.
Okay, yeah, please give me your info. And I work at the reference desk, so please inquire if you want to know more. I guess I can be the intermediary between between y'all.
Yeah. Because I believe everyone can learn music. Because I've been teaching music since 1997. I volunteer at our temple. we have about 50 kids. And, oh, I forgot. A little bit of myself actually. And I'm married to Asanka. She's my North Star. And four children, 3 boys and a girl. And my oldest one is a music director at St. Mary's. And second guy hiding here is a chef. I'm so happy he's with me these days. He makes really good dishes. Lamb is my favorite. Then I have almost an optometrist. He's graduating this year. And my daughter is at NYU finishing her international business. So those are my 5 things in my life. And on top of that, as I said, I'm the music director for the HBV Houston. And I completed my PhD in chemistry. That was my passion, chemistry. When I went to school, all these flutes, I tied them with a little rope. I didn't touch them for 4 years. But the finals was done by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock I registered myself. It was hard, 4 years. So that's that. And I work for Covestro. It's an old Bayer plant in Beta. So I'm the manager for all the process improvements. That's for the kids. If you do music, I'm not saying I'm a really genius or something, but you will see a lot of different ways to the same problem. So if you are talented, or I shouldn't say if you are talented, pick up an instrument and play. You will see a huge difference in your mind. It's like, just imagine your mind is like, really chaotic, okay? A lot of ideas going around. When you do music, it layers, layer by layer, it solidifies. And then it's a very proven fact. People who play the piano, they are very good at science and math. So parents encourage your children to do music. That's a really important one. If I had to give one message, that's the biggest message. So then what else? I do some, I'm a sustainability officer. I like sustainability. And hobbies, I do martial arts, meditation, palmistry, astrology. One of my uncles back home taught me all those things. But I like these study techniques. That's something to do, maybe I can do another session. When I was in high school, I came across this beautiful book called How to Develop a Superpower Memory. I didn't have good memory and I was not an A student. I started reading that. It's by one of the US authors, Harry Lorraine.
Okay.
And there's a counterpart in UK. He's also very good. But I can do a little 1 hour program for the kids. I am here today because of that book. It shows you very easy techniques to remember everything you want. When I went to the university, 1 hour lecture, I had it in my head. I could do word to word. There's a technique, easy technique. We had it, but we lost it. Now we had to regain it from this person. But if you are interested, I can do that. It's really good for everyone. So that's that study techniques. And the music therapy is something that I started reading. And I think there's a lot of potential.
Yes.
A lot of potential. This Fabian person, he was a jazz player. He's a guitarist. When he went to Japan, he had all jet lag and the whole group had jet lag. So they said, we are very tired, we cannot perform. Then he said, hey, can we get a muscle or someone to, get our energy back? They didn't have any muscles, but they had an acupuncturist, very old person. He did the magic with his needles and they were all back, the energy was back. So he made a mental note, when he go back to France, he's going to study. He did. He did study for 6 years. Then, so the first person that came, the patient that came was a little boy having some stomach problems. And the real remedy was to put some needles on the lips. And he didn't want to do that. But since he was a musician, he took a tuning fork and rang it and kept the root of the tuning fork on the lips. After a few minutes, the boy said, I'm good. And now he knows acupuncture. He knows all the vital points and he uses the all this music to heal people.
Wow. That's amazing.
As I mean,
Yeah.
to me, it's like, he found something really, really important for us to stay away from drugs,
How
about
do you
medication.
get the sharp,
On this
and
one?
the stick?
Okay. It's
Bend
called,
it.
yeah, it's called bending. You have to learn,
You have to bend it.
yeah. So, let's say, so that's bending. There are very good books on that one, on the bending. You blow and make this part of the, it's like you are making this part a little bit larger, like this.
Back.
So I'll play a note and then I'll bend, okay? So that's bringing halfway down.
So like, can you do the tongue block?
The separate,
Tongue block.
yeah, oh yeah, you can do the tongue block also. Say, when you blow completely, you get a chord, C chord, right? That's a C chord. But if you pucker your lips, then you get the crispy C note. So I would recommend play the scales with the very clear notes like this. The double notes, yeah.
That.
It is a beautiful instrument. I love that.
Yeah.
And
But
especially the
if you
all the
use the chromatic,
chromatic,
Oh,
yes.
those are hard.
And then you get, that's a button, one button, you get all the notes. Yeah. But this is
so you
more,
can
more
get the
challenging
sharp and all
yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Chromatic.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
You played all of these instruments so well. Which one is your favorite?
Flute
Flute?
and the tabla.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the two actually. Because the tabla is amazing, But there are so many good tabla players now. Shakir Hussain and all those are really, really good tabla players. And because if you look at the 64th page of the Percussion for Dummies, if you go to that book and go to the 64th page, they say if you really want to learn the percussion in depth, learn South Indian percussions. It's very amazing. Let's do this one. So 8-beat in South Indian. Clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clap. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Clap. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Clap. 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 Now you keep that. Okay. Keep on. Keep the tap. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Again. Clap. 2, 3, 4. 1 down. 1 down. So that's 8 beats, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Da din din da da din din da. Keep on. Da da din din da da din din da da din din da da din din da da din din. Tere kita taka taka tere kita taka taka tere kita taka tere kita taka tere kita da din din da da din. Do you see? I come to the beginning. Din 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 da da din din da da. Din da da din din da da din din da. Tu nagin taka taka da din da da din da da din da da din din. Tu nagin naka tere kita taka da din da din din. Now when you play fourth, I can do da na da tita da trika tita kaka tita kaka tita da din da din din da din din da din da tita da din din da din da da din da 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 da. So those are South Indian tricks. They do simple things. Dati, two syllables. Dati, dati te, 3. Now they combine dati dati te dati dati te dati dati te dati dati te 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. Then dati dati te dati te dati dati te dati te 2 3 4. Then 7. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Dadina 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 dadina. That's why I said it's a language.
Yeah.
It's very nice once you learn this one, and then and there's something called poetic drumming. The poetic drumming is a little bit different. Is a so the tabla, tabla can be a solo instrument or an accompanying instrument, right? So accompanying is very easy because so always we do this, okay? Start. So the accompanying part. Ragupati Raja Raja Pati Pudapadi Sitara Ragupati Raja Raja. So that's accompaniment. But the tabla was made to do solos. Then there's come something called peshkar. Remember that I said that taking the cart? So now listen to that one, okay? Di kradinda, da dinda, dati, dati, da da dinda. Now we can play very slowly. Di kradinna, da dinna, dati, dati, da da dinna. See, always yin and yang. I play Dikra, now I play Tikra Tinta, the feminine part. So you are not taking the cart. This is what Shakir Hussain always says. You are taking the cart, you are shopping. All of a sudden you see something you want, you are taking. So then you change the rhythm, right? That's that. So you do that peshkar. That's a peshkar. A tabla player can show all his talents. In old days, when the Maharajas, when they listen to tabla players, they say, stop. After peshkar, the first introduction, they stop. I have seen all your talents. Because even those kings, they knew music. But there's a couple more things. Like there's something called kaida. Kaida is a permutation. Da da, da da, you take that frame and then make it into this. It's like you are making a little necklace. I played one bead. So right, that one. Now I'm going to play the whole story of that one.
Would you say there's a significant amount of influence of Indian music or Western music? For example, I think the late George Harrison of the Beatles may have put some elements of Indian music into their music.
Yes.
Is that true?
That's true. George Harrison was a very good friend of Ravi Shankar.
Of who?
Ravi Shankar. Ravi Shankar was the person who played the sitar.
Oh, okay.
He's called the ambassador of Indian music because he's the one, he grew up, his father was in France. So Ravi Shankar was exposed to all the European customs and all the things, early on. So he bought music, and then when he was in California.
The Monterey
long
Pop
time.
Festival.
Exactly. Monterey Pop Festival, if you look at that, him and Allah Rakka plays the tabla. It's in the YouTube also. Yes, you are right.
Oh,
And so a lot of Indian influence on the people,
on Western music.
Western music.
Okay.
But the good thing is, everyone, like if you look at jazz, you have jazz here, you have the UK jazz.
Oh,
And early roots from the Louisiana or Chicago style, So every region it goes to, it embraces the culture in that region, and it becomes a slightly different music.